Good morning. It's Wednesday, April 13th. I think it's our day 26 out here. About 8:30 in the morning. We've been hiking for about an hour, and the first 2 miles we're at the top of, I think, our big climb for the morning. Out of the shelter, there's a hiker coming the other way. That's why I was looking out that way. Not many views out here, so you get stuck with my mug. But yesterday was a good day for getting back on the trail, but it was a little tough at the end of the afternoon, getting back into the swing of things. Had a good crew at the shelter last night, and today's weather is nice, and we've got about 10 more miles to go. We'll be at the van, and then tomorrow is a day hike, so we're going to get back out to it and enjoy the rest of this day. All right, mid-morning update again. We're about 5 miles into the hike here, and we've come to Comer's Fall. I think that's how you pronounce it, and it's really nice. The bad thing about it is, though, there used to be a footbridge that went across it, and they tore the footbridge down because it had some structural issues with it. So we're gonna have to rock hop across that little bit of rocks there. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Odie's looking at walking across that way, but I don't think that looks too stable there. So that's up to her, but I'm going the other way. So we figured out as we were coming down here that we have crossed the 250 miles for our trek so far since we left Hot Springs. So we're up to 250, and I'm going to stop keeping track of it because it's getting a little bit harder to figure out where we are in relation to how many miles we've hiked, etc. So just we've hiked a few, let's just put it that way. So I'm going to put the camera away and rock hop across here, and hopefully everything stays dry. All right, so we were walking by. We saw some trees wedged together. Nothing spectacular. We see them all the time. But in this particular case here, it's a little different. This tree right in front of me just disappears. There is no base to it. It's just hanging up in the air. Look at that. There's nothing under there. It's just hanging there. So I think I'll leave it alone. I won't push it, and we're going to move on. All right, it's the end of a day. We're almost back to the car. We're about 100 yards from the car. Came across this nice stream out here. So we did about 12 miles a day. Weather was really nice. Never got hot. It got warm, but not hot. But the last 4 miles, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to move it that fast. The last 4 miles, my feet have been killing me. I don't know if it's coming through that 17-mile day that we really did some damage to our feet through the Grayson Highlands. Taking 4 days off and not hiking much probably didn't help. And then I had to swap out brand new shoes. So I'm gonna have to evaluate tomorrow. Change socks. We're gonna hike about 10 tomorrow, and I'm gonna see how the feet do, and if the feet don't do better, I'm gonna have to decide if I need to get a different pair of shoes or what I'm gonna do. I don't know yet. So wasn't real happy today the last 4 miles. So that's the end of the day's report. We're gonna go get to the car and go rescue my car.